is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Got our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Don't take anything personally. Your truth is personal to you. Your own opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements and are personal to you. It's no one's truth but your own. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 714, NASDAQ off 180, S&P's off 78, gold contract trading $16.50 an ounce, silver $18.15 an ounce, light sweet crude down $1.50, $49.82 a barrel, notes and bonds. You get the 10-year. Up 14 ticks, rather, 133.03. 30-year up a full point, trading out at 167.21. King dollar. King dollar down 362 ticks, trading 98.997. The euro is at 108. The yen is at 110.14, and the pound is at 130 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. And the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. What do you have? Okay, so we get over and we take a look at the SPY first. What you're going to see out here, you're downtown with volume once again. Bottom line, you know, 5 days ago you were at 339. We're at 314. Trade-wise, you're right back to Thanksgiving. You got monster volume. You're already broken the swing from the 31st with monster volume. That's saying that we want to run down to this 307 area. Right now, you're at 314. We hit a low of 312. I expect more than likely we're going to see this down there tomorrow. Now, what's going to get intriguing here, folks, is this. Now, watch this. When I take this, and I'm going to put this now on candlestick charting. And I want to show you something. So what ends up happening is that the way that we came down, we get two big bars that are approximately the same size. If we get one more, what's going to get really intriguing here is this, is that signal basically is a monster bearish signal in a huge way, not in a small way. That's the first one. The second one, though, is that these love to get tested. This is what's going to be really intriguing here. Now, my take is that we're going to get down another 7-8 points on the SPY, which is another $700 or $800 probably tomorrow or the next day, and then we'll see where this thing shakes out. So it's going to be intriguing to see how this works, because you get 3 of these in a row. They love to get tested, and then the market ends up falling apart once again. What we have got out here today is this. I was talking about this yesterday. We got the downtick readings out here today in a big way. Actually, right before I got on the air. Minus 17.99. That is a monster downtick reading. That was established at 2:30 this afternoon. Now, what that means is this. Now you're going to be looking for a second one that's 70% of that downtick reading, approximately. Then what you need is that we need a trend reading to come in, which we do not have. You still intraday with what that tick reading is saying, is that simultaneously you had a huge amount of selling at the exact same time. That basically starts cleaning out the bottom and cleans out the amount of sellers that are going to be sellers. That's what that really comes down to. Like how many people are actually going to basically be selling out, you know, because there's going to be plenty of people that don't sell at all. Then what you're going to need is you're going to need a rejection of lower price, you know. So I don't expect you're going to see this today. I expect what you're going to actually see is that we're going to have more selling as we come into the close. Right when I just got on the air, we got a nice little pop. On a normal day, that would be a monster pop. Today, because you're down so dramatically, we just went from 31.21 to 31.44, but that's a blip in the aspect of where we are, you know. But guess what? It was 20 S&P points. That doesn't mean a thing in a market like this, because what also has happened is that you don't want to see that at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, you want to see this market, if you're in the bullish side of this market, you like to see this market start charging about 3:30, not 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock's way too early to get going. Then the other side of that is that if you get something going at 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, you get action. But as to just the aspect of intraday, it's not there. The reason it's not there, just like it wasn't there yesterday, is that every dip that is coming in here, they're all in a losing position. And guess what? They've been in winning positions for so long that they can't even understand being in a losing position. So I get it. I get it. What the market gets also, and anyone that's been around for a long period of time, they'll look at this and you can understand quite easily that no one's in a winning position. And so what ends up happening is they will push this market, meaning traders on the other side of that trade will push this market lower. Notes and bonds, folks, this is the number, okay? We've been talking about this a long period of time. This is going to be just an absolute mind blower, but my take is that we are going to zero in the 10-year note, and this is going to be just wild watching how this shakes out. What we did out here yesterday is that we broke a B point of an ABC structure down, had conviction behind the move. What we did here today is that we broke the all-time low inside the futures market as well as the cash market in the 10-year. We got down today to 1.30. We're at 1.3238 right now. The way this is set up, however, is going to basically bring you back to just about flat, maybe, you know, 0.1 something. But that's about it. It's not a good scene in the context of where notes and bonds are looking to go. If we go take a look at the 30-year, 30-year had already got to all-time lows. We pulled this 30-year up inside the futures market. What you're going to see out here is that I bring this back 30 years, and what you're going to have here, the future all-time price is 177.11. We're at 167 right now. This is ready to blow away the 167, and once you blow away the 167, this is going to be one mean move because it's the 30-point A to B, which will bring you up to 185, and the all-time high in price is 177. But as I just said, well, actually, let me do it this way. I put the 30-year bond up so you can see this, because then you're going to see that in the cash market, we've already blown this away in a monster way. Bring this back 30 years, and you're going to see, look at this, man. 30 years ago, you're at 9.17 in the 30-year. We're at 1.79. Stay right there, folks. Coming back with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. We're going to ride this wave, see what Basil's thinking about this marketplace. Dow down to 766. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metal sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 812, Nasdaq's off 218, S&Ps are off 90. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday at 20 past the hour. Don't forget, folks, Basil does an outstanding show here every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. The way you get the opening call, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to go right into featured content to see the opening call right in the middle. You just hit that button, you hit subscribe. You can get the opening call for 1 month for $128. You can get it for 6 months for $595 or $173 savings, 22% savings. You can get it for a year for $995, which is a savings of $541, 35%. Now, our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, folks, okay, he had done a workshop. And this workshop was on February 13th. And the workshop was an hour-and-a-half workshop for his subscribers. Real easy to be a subscriber. Just come on over and check it out. Check it out for 30 days. You like it, you keep it. You don't like it, you get the money back. This workshop was, titled Dark Cloud Cover. And what it was about, basically, well, part of it was about how does the market take news. And when he was doing the workshop, of course, the market was still taking all the news that was out there and basically saying, hey, I want to go higher, until it didn't. So I suggest get over, check out this workshop, get his newsletter. It's going to be it's a great workshop. There's 5 others in there. You can check it out. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you doing in this dark market here?
Well, you know what I do, so I like it. Pretty bad. But.
So, yeah, this is interesting because we've been discussing this for a while, and when the market ignores what could be bad news and goes up, it really creates this kind of this environment that says nothing can shake this market.
Right.
And that was exactly how we were going towards the top. And one of the things that I discussed in great detail in my webinar was we've got to look at the plethora of news that comes out and how fast and how quick and how it permeates all the different media. You know, you can hear one thing and it's a one-off, you get your big smash to the downside, next thing you know, the market's moving higher. But when you start to see repeated, the verbiage, the words have to be the same thing over and over, that's when the market takes it seriously. And now we can see that the moment there was the increase in the coronavirus news, and it started to spread to different countries, not just one place or one ship.
Sure, Italy. I mean, Italy. I think Italy hit for most people. Even if you haven't been to Italy, everyone knows Italy's gorgeous, folks. You know, yeah.
And Milan in particular.
Because, exactly. Exactly. Right.
So this is something that's been taken very seriously by the general public. But what you need is a market that was really looking for any excuse. And in fact, I've been going through the charts almost daily to show how Amazon was at a high that it couldn't really sustain. You can see, look, it went to 21.85. It was an all-time high. And in 3 weeks, it's come down to 1976. And I went through all the different stocks that were really important. Microsoft was an absolute leader. And look at this, goes from 190 just 3 weeks ago, trading now at 169. It went down this morning to 167.
That was pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, that is quick. But what's really important for me is this is the first time we're actually spending time. Look, I'm showing you weekly charts. Usually I go to the daily charts. Here's the daily chart. You can see it made it top right there. You got the dreaded H and you pull back sharply. So the whole thing about this, there are two things going on. One is you've got the news and the market's responding negatively to the news. And you've got the fact that within the context of the economies, I should say, you've got the semiconductor sector really being, from what I understand, there's a lot of clamping down on the activity. They've closed many fabs in China. There's a lot going on, and that's such an important part. And if you look at the SMHs, the semiconductor index, it made a top at 152. Trading right now at 135, and you can see there's key support that is coming into. So I wanted to show the weekly charts to say that once my weekly charts, you can see that the MACD's turned down, stochastics finally under 80%, but we haven't got, and this is going to be very interesting, maybe I'll take this chart that we always look at. You know, the chart that I always talk about with the dark cloud cover, this is the Dow chart, and it took only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days to cross negative with a 9-period moving average going underneath the 14-period moving average. And now we've got in the Dow, the SMA, and the S&P, we've got negative connotations on the daily. But look at the daily chart of the SMHs. This is the first time we've got that crossover. You can see there's a little S there and it says that we've crossed over. So now going back to the weekly charts, what it really is saying is that we've got time and we've got price to the downside. This is only Tuesday. We've still got until Friday before we get the closing price. But if we still are acting very poorly in the SMHs, as a good example, trading 135, can't bounce above 144, 143. Which is quite a way, but it's come down from 152. If it can't bounce, that's going to say that there's not very much leeway in the SMHs, because if they start to trade in the 133 area, you've broken key support, and the next low is this low right here in December, the week of the 6th, where it was at 127. So what I am saying is, I've been saying to subscribers, look, this is a time that we're expecting a pretty good pullback, and certainly in the high techs, pretty serious turn down. Very unusual market. We spoke about this the other day. We said, where on earth have we ever seen the high-tech stocks making all-time highs and Coca-Cola and Clorox at the same time? I mean, this is so unusual. And when have we seen the dollar making a new recovery high together with gold? So we've got to look at this market as if something's different. And because it's different, I think we've got time. Maybe a chunk of the price has been done right now to the downside. Maybe we do get some kind of a bounce. And look at the QQQ, the NDX 100. Look, that green line is still way above the black line. It hasn't even given a weekly sell, even close to a sell signal. So we can't just take things for granted, other than to say, We were extremely overbought. If you've had your eye on particular stocks that you missed because they just shot up so quickly, make a list of the stocks that you love, because I think you're going to get them at very good prices. And there's no need to chase. I think this market's saying we've got time. I don't think they're not going to solve the coronavirus in a week or two or three. It's going to take weeks and weeks. Hasn't yet come to the United States. Just be prepared to your favorite stocks, make a list, and you'll be able to get them at much better prices. And I think if you look at it as an opportunity rather than, oh my God, what on earth is happening? The monthly charts, look at this leg C in the QQQ. S&P is still only, I don't know how to count this, it's actually a leg B. So I'm looking out for 2020. I'm still looking for higher prices, but we can't take this lightly. This is a well-deserved and needed interruption in the bull market, and I think we need to take it as an energy rejuvenating period.
Energy rejuvenating, I like it. Come over to our website at TFNN, folks. You're going to see right under feature content, the opening call. And, of course, tomorrow morning, noontime, great show. Basil, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Tom. You too.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 852, NASDAQ 239, S&P's 96. So let's go over to the gold contract, take a look at gold, because what you have here, folks, is that, and this is what I just want to give you a slight reminder also. So when you're looking at this contract, You have it at 652. Well, you know, yesterday we were trading at 652 at the close. And then when you look at it down $24, that is the $24, folks, is from the close of the futures pit. And that is at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. So that's how this thing works. That being said, what we did do last night is that we got down to 1635. And you rejected lower price at that particular level. Right now you're at 1652, and I suspect what we're going to see once again is that, number one, you had a high volume high yesterday. You get the ABC structure on the way up at 1705. We made it to 1691. Bottom line, it's going to go for it once again. And what that's going to be all about, we're going to go right back to the note and bond market. We're going to zero. I mean, it's... well, we'll find out if, in fact, that's what is happening. But these notes and bonds do not want to stop. I mean, we have an acceleration out here today, and you've done 5.2 million contracts. Tommy and I, we were talking about this morning, and I don't have this totally, I get the understanding of it, but I'll just walk you through this a bit. So what happens, folks, is that picture, inside the mortgage market, there's trillions, not billions, there's trillions of dollars of mortgages, right? So what ends up happening is that you have many of the large financial institutions, including all the banks, holding mortgages, buying mortgages, all of the above, okay? So what ends up happening is that when they do this, they basically put on an additional trade, and that additional trade has to do with the pricing structure inside the interest rate structure for the 10-year treasuries. And what happens, so the reason they got to do that, because picture that you're holding $1 trillion worth of treasuries, worth of mortgages, and all of a sudden what's happening is that the interest rates are going down like we're going down right now. Well, this is what ends up happening. The principal goes down so dramatically because the fact of the matter is that the market, they're going to refinance it. So picture, you got a falling bond market, and then you're not going to have the shot to get the amount of coupon that you thought over a course of time, and then you're going to refinance the deal. Well, what these banks do is that they turn around and put a hedge on, and that hedge has to do with keeping them as close as delta neutral as possible. Well, there's a great article in the Journal yesterday saying that we're right almost at that waterfall, that they very well may have to basically come in, put an additional hedge on, and what that specifically means, it would be like a short squeeze inside the marketplace. You know, we'll see what's going to get us down there, but my take is that that's exactly where we're going. And if that's where we're going, let me tell you something. You know, it's going to be a heads up in general in the marketplace, particularly as to borrowing money. Inside the Dow Industrials out here today, there's nothing that's green. There's not one green in there. The largest downdraft is United Health. That's putting 105 negative points. Boeing's putting 93. Apple's putting 73. Visa 72. Big numbers right across the board. Inside the NDX 100, NDX brought us up, brought us down, brought us all the above. You got American Airlines, that's just getting toasted out there. That's down another 8.8%. You get Marriott International, they're going to get hit, no doubt. That's down 7.2%. Western Digital is off 6.9%. United Airlines is off 6.2%. Big numbers out there, very, very large numbers. Inside some of the higher volume equities, some of these stocks are going to show up once again. Advanced Micro down $1.62. You got Uber's down $2.65. That's nothing heavy there. Gilead Science is down $2.91. And NVIDIA. NVIDIA, folks, this is going to be a failure as it went after, actually as it took out its highs. And NVIDIA, this is going to be one monster consolidation. You know, the high that NVIDIA had taken out was the high from October 2018. That high was $292.76. Well, we talked about this earlier, that it didn't have the volume, so the real question was, at the end of February, would it have the price? Well, it doesn't have the price either. Right now, you're down $32 off of that high. So what that sets up in NVIDIA is 124. And NVIDIA, that's how it trades too, which is just amazing, okay? It's a monster consolidation, and it's vicious. NVIDIA takes no prisoners. The market basically takes no prisoners on the way down, but a stock like NVIDIA is a lot worse. I mean, that thing is just fast, furious, all of the above. Let's go overseas for a second. Let's go to the yen, and you're going to see with the yen out here, the yen last night, well, today actually, getting stronger. Last 3 days, we just went from a price point of 112.23. You're at 110.07. We bring this back. We take a look at this. This is going to be a failure in spades. That means the yen now is on its way down to 104.56. That is going to continue to put a monster bid inside of the gold market. XAU, HUI, let's go take a look at those because you had big days yesterday, yet you gave some of it up. And what we're going to be looking for is we're going to be looking for big volume at those highs, and I expect we're going to have it. Yeah, you get it in spades. XAU did 69 million shares. That is one monster. And we made it to a price point of 113. And let's see. 113. Oh, look at this, 114.71. Okay, this is cool. So the top of the consolidation is 114.71. And, we'll see whether we'll get back up there. And if we do blow that away, that's going to be blowing away a 6-year consolidation, which some of the gold equities actually have already done, folks. Let's go to Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Well, isn't the market crazy, isn't it? I just trying to. I had gotten out Thursday of the gold. I went ahead and made like 18-20% in like 3 or 4 days, and
okay.
I seen it go parabolic on me, and it followed through on Friday and then Monday, and I see that it. I said the whole market's going to go down. I figured it was going to pull the gold equities down with it, and just wondering is it still a good point to get back into gold?
Yes, my take it is. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because as soon as that virus came out, I went ahead and my wife's got about 200,000 or 407B. I switched them from all stocks over to U.S. Treasuries. So I went ahead and saved it there. And then also, too, is at the end of the month, I'm closing on a duplex I'm going to move in, and then we're going to build our dream house, and all the mortgages are dropping, too. So
that's good. Make sure you have that cash. Now, Al brought up something, folks, that's important. And he's been in this gold market for a long time. See, so what happened in 2008, folks, okay, when the market went south, gold went south, equities went south, everything went south. This is a different market right now. And it's acting differently also. And maybe, it has been. I've been talking about this for quite some time. Here, stay right there. We'll be coming right back out. Dow down 952, NASDAQ off 271, S&P's off 106. We'll come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the Tax Opportunity Zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow off 857, NASDAQ off 247, S&P's off 96. We're talking to Al from Tampa. We're talking about the metals market. So what equity are you looking at, Al, or equities?
GPL.
Okay, so let's take a look. You got Great Panther. This is a silver equity. Low's 40 cents. The high's 119. Okay, so
I know it pulled back today. It was down. I don't know if it's. I haven't checked it in a while.
yeah, no, it's still been down. The problem with GPL that I'd look at, I would try to get a stronger gold stock. This has been a weaker gold stock. It's not a bad setup, though. I mean, it's not a bad setup. But, you know, you're at 56. I'd wait a little bit longer, like 51, 49, see how it reacts.
I basically sold out of my whole position Thursday because everything started going parabolic on me. And remember, I called you about AMD, and I called you about Lumber Liquidators, and then Blue Buffalo. Every time that they went parabolic, I learned from Lumber Liquidators, you need to go ahead and take your profit, and then look for another place to put it. So I got out a few days early. So I'm still on the right side of the trade in that if I wanted to get back in gold and that.
Sure.
But
I'll show you, now I don't own this yet, but we very well might buy this Sunday in the gold report. So Royal Gold, folks, okay? Now this is a stock that has got hammered. The high for the year is 138, the low is 80. It's trading 108.17. And let me show you something on Royal, what is happening out here, okay, is that I'm going to put this on a weekly 3-year, and you're going to see monthly rather, it rejected the top of its breakout area, and it's going to have a lot lighter volume. See, we made it down to 101.39, and it was coming into 100.84 with 23 million shares, and we've only done 9.9. So this is a streamer stock, man. It's a more expensive price-wise stock, but when you look at the aspect of percentage moves, it's going to be the same amount of money. That's something that I'd take a look at. I've been watching this for a while.
I've got another concern, too, is you start looking at the South African. I was watching 60 Minutes.
Yeah.
All theirs is deep mining and stuff with people on that. I'm just wondering, I'm looking at maybe open pit U.S. That they can, people can work in trucks and stuff and dump the stuff in there, and at least they can decontaminate it and stuff like that. I'm just wondering, all those mines and with people and stuff like that, eventually this is going to affect their output and stuff. I mean, they're going to do pretty good because the fuel prices are probably going down to like $40 or below 40. Oil prices with the way that things are going. But I was just looking at, U.S. companies that do open pit and something like that. Do you know any that you could recommend? Or
well, I mean, I don't think this one's pulled back much. I mean, Barrick is beautiful. Barrick wants to go a lot higher, but I wouldn't step into Barrick not owning it right now. I mean, we own it. I'm just saying that, yeah, you get a little pullback. Barrick could come back further. Barrick could go back to like 1974 in a heartbeat. Do you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta basically pick your spots, and what I do not see happening, I can tell you this, I don't see even when gold reached what 1691 yesterday, then pulled back to 1635, the equities didn't do the same thing. These equities want higher price, gold wants higher price, dollar wants lower price, bond will want higher price, so you just got to basically look, and I can see why you looked at Great Panther, because it's still at prices that it's been at for a few weeks, but that's the problem child also. You see what I'm saying? That
you had what was it, NAG and VG whatever take off today too. So
yeah, Vista's strong. Right.
Just trying to think. I mean, this usually when the market's going down, it usually will pull everything down with it, and.
Okay, so here let's stay right there, because I was even 3 months ago. This is a different metals market than we had in 2008, 2009, and it's been acting differently in a large way, not the same way. Because I understand exactly what you're saying, that markets go south like this, they sell everything, but this is a much different buyer's market inside the metals. You can see it, and what's also happening is that, gold, gold is at all-time highs in almost every currency except the U.S. dollar, So,
yeah.
So just grab on.
I appreciate it, Tom,
grab onto something, man.
walking us through this, and
Vista.
Suggest everybody get your gold report, because you always,
hey, so
a huge percentage.
No, thank you. Have you owned Vista Gold before?
Oh yeah, I've owned this.
Okay,
I've had 10,000 shares before.
So Vista is something to look at. Now the reason I asked him, number one, folks, if he's owned it. This is a great stock to trade, but you better have a very hard stomach, okay? Because what happens is that the market maker in this, no, I'm telling you, the market maker in this is vicious. The market maker yesterday took this from 87 cents to 75 in a heartbeat. But if you just stay with a longer-term aspect of it in the technicals, don't stay in it forever if it really gets destroyed. This stock wants to go to $102, and then if it makes $1.02, the next number is going to be $2.09. And we own this stock, folks. So I'm not, but $1.05 from here is not bad. Do you know what I mean? And you can see.
Oh yeah, you're looking at 10,000 shares and stuff like that. Yeah. 30 there. Yeah. That's a good number.
And you can see what has happened is that it's already taken these swing points out, taking them out with volume. Bottom line, the weekly is going to be set up here. So you get a high volume high. Look at that thing sticking out at 105. So,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Just trying. I'm glad you explained it. There's a big separation. From the 8 and 9 and. Possibly the what was it? We hit highs in 13 too, didn't we?
Well, the run was 16, right? The last run was 16, right? Meaning the last highs.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. It was a good run at 16.
We've been going sideways for like 4 months in the gold market
that's right.
anyway.
Before
it broke out.
Yeah,
so,
no doubt. And as we're speaking, Al, so this is pretty cool. So let's watch this, folks. This is pretty cool. So as Al and I are speaking, You know, you just had someone just hit the gold market, and we just went from a price point of 1653 down to 1642. Now, something I want you to wrap your head around. There's so many subtleties in the gold market. Guess what? You got electronic trading happening, but the pit's closed. It's like, yeah, they'll move this around. You'll get a test of the lows from last night, which is 1635. Big deal. Watch what happens. Now, if we go back to Vista for a second, you know, so we just got that move there, right? Vista didn't move. That's what you want to look for, folks. If you're long gold, that's what you want to look for. Al, have a great one. Have a safe one, man.
You too. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's off 839. Nasdaq's down 234. S&Ps are off 95. Let's go into the Qs. I mean the NDX 100 for a second. Take a look at the NDX. Bottom line is that it just hit a new low literally 10 minutes ago. And what I expect you're going to see out here, folks, is that you get 2 big days like this. Right now, next stop is going to be like 86.78. That's another 150 points down somewhere into that area. Fast move down, no doubt about that. And in the NDX, you're back at January 1st versus... If we go into the E-minis, I believe we're back at Thanksgiving, different ball game. Yeah, E-minis, you're back at, yeah, Thanksgiving. The November 10th. Excuse me, folks. That's a very fast give back, but that's what ends up happening in downdrafts, folks. That's exactly how downdrafts go. Now, the amazing part is that if you are a technician, the way this is set up is that this is set up that we're going all the way back down to the September 30th time frame, because that's the trend that we broke with conviction, and that's a monster number. That's 29.12. Actually, it's not that far from where we are now. 29.12 is only 212 points away. You know, so that'd be quite a hit. There's no doubt about that. But bottom line is that that's how markets like to move when they are going downtown. And in this particular case, what many investors are facing, folks, unfortunately, is that they've never seen even a pullback. You know, picture this. We're in 2020, right? If you started in the market, you know, let's say you're 30 years old, and you started in the market at 2010, right? You've had 10 years of a bull market without a pullback. I mean, I think there's one or two, right? That's hard to comprehend just learning about markets, because the only thing that an investor then has learned about, okay, is markets can only go one way. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows, and whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it, step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you. Have a blast with it. Come back and visit us tomorrow morning. Tommy kicks us off, 8:30. Great show. Go get him.